And welcome back to everyone to the Hallowed Hardwoods here on Yo Center. Rusty Witcher with you alongside head softball coach Christy Bell as we're getting ready to kick off our men's game. Finally, we're back in action.
Yeah, we are.
So take care of some things right away. The Larks are hosting Nationwide Prep Academy out of Oklahoma. And you guys want to text us whether you're a fan of the Bengals, fan of the Larks. We'd love to hear from you. So send us a text, 620-217-1465. My number is up on screen right there on the scoreboard at the top. Tell us who you are, who you're watching, and where you're watching from. Any questions, comments, or feedback about this live Lark broadcast as we are getting ready, closer and closer to the tip of this contest. What is going to be, we'll talk about this more, one busy spring.
Yeah, it is. With all sports in the spring, it's going to be a cluster, but it is going to be exciting.
Jalen Dial, number 2, a 6 foot player from Cleveland, Ohio, starting for Nationwide. Then followed by 5'10", number 3, Mike Whitmore, a guard. From Chicago, Illinois, number 21, Daniel Morty, standing 6'5". From Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 34, a 6'8" forward, Chauncey Bogans. And, Bruno's from Washington. Bruno Anawars is at 6'10", wearing number 55. Starting lineup here for the Larks. It's a little tough. Nationwide's roster came and it wasn't in numerical.
It wasn't on order.
For the Larks, number 3, a 6-foot sophomore from Kansas City, Missouri, Jerome Jackson. Number 5, a 5'10" sophomore from Dallas, Texas, Langston Flowers. Number 23, a 6'5" freshman forward from Stafford, Kansas, Ethan Hildebrand. Number 24, a 6'2" freshman guard from Kansas City, Missouri, Elijah Smith. And number 32, a 6'7" sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado, Trey McCullough. The Larks are coached by Matt Hebert, assisted by Dallas Stutzman. And finally, back in action is the Larks, as someone just, we've got text messages going to start to come in.
Yeah, you know it's going to happen. First game of the year, Coach Hebert's first game as head coach. It's going to be fun.
As we are set for action, Bruno jumping center against Trey. And we are ready for the game, I think.
Maybe. There we go.
Here we go. Bruno Anawazor, from Washington tips it, and Langs reels it down in the backcourt. Langs wearing the very vivid shoes. JJ will handle it across the timeline. Here we go. And Nationwide opens in 2-3 zone. Steal by Whitmore. Whitmore races in, left it short. Rebound JJ. And so the Larks will try again. Ethan Hildebrand back on top. The ball nearly deflected. Skip past Langs. He'll draw out the 3. Langs 3 short. Rebound poked away round and reeled in by Bogans. Bogans giving off to Morty. Morty will handle the point for the Bengals, this time down the floor. Their first actual offensive possession. Morty set up, guarded by Elijah. Near side comes Whitmore, and they try to get it down to the big man, and they toss it away.
We got some really tall guys.
Got a text saying, hey guys, it's Katie. Coach Hebert's wife said she can't be there, but thank you for the live stream. Go Larks. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Katie.
19:02, still no score here from the Hardwoods of Yo Center. Ethan on the far side feeding Elijah short corner. Elijah goes to work and has the ball deflect off of his foot and out of bounds. The Larks turn it over. So a couple quick turnovers here for the Larks in the early going. And I'm sure Nationwide, this is not their first game. They've probably been playing quite a slate already.
Yeah, I can imagine. I feel like everyone but the JUCOs have been playing the entire year.
Whitmore floats it left is short. The turnaround by Anawazor missing, and the rebound pulled down by the Larks. Langston Flowers. Elijah dials up from way downtown, spins off. Rebound pulled in, and then Elijah with a steal can't come up with it. And
Almost.
Bruno Onwazor takes up a lot of space.
Yes.
A very large, very well-built post player for the Bengals nationwide.
Yes, he looks like he has a lot more muscles than our guys do when it comes to being down low.
Now set 28 seconds on the shot clock here as it was tipped out of bounds off of Nationwide. Back to action. Larks will be in action Monday night.
Who do they play Monday? Sterling?
I know the Lark women play Sterling. I don't know about the Lark men.
The men also play Sterling.
I think it is. I think it's a doubleheader with the Sterling.
Man. I'm so jealous of them already getting to play.
Your time's coming.
I know. But they also had a season last year. I didn't.
That's true. You have kind of a season.
Well, 17 games.
That shot up and in as Mike Whitmore weaves his way to 2 for the Bengals. And now Nationwide with the quick 2-0 lead. Larks have to solve this zone quickly.
Yeah, I know they worked on it a lot this week in practice and last week after their scrimmage, so we'll see if that work comes into play.
Jerome Jackson in the corner, Elijah. Feeding Ethan, they go down low to Trey. Trey goes in, has his shot blocked by Bogans. That's out of bounds. It will stay with the Larks, 7 on the shot clock. Langs to key it in. Langs finds Ethan in the corner. Jerome with 5, with 4. Jerome back out to Ethan, and the Larks are going to have a shot clock violation. No, it does go as a shot clock violation. And Nationwide forces the turnover for the Larks. 17:21 to go here in our first half. And they'll hand off to Dial. Dial to Morty. Whitmore driving all the way. Traffic, his shot. Missing rebound, Ethan Hildebrand ahead to Langston. Langston racing down the floor, trying to feed Trey. Goes inside. Trey lays it up and in, and the Larks on the board.
Langston did a good job at the other end disrupting that shot.
He did. 2-2 our score. 16:49 to go. As Morty has his pocket stripped away, ahead to Langs. Langs tips it, trying to tip it ahead to Jerome. Langs, circus shot missing. Jerome down low, floats it up, draws a foul. He'll shoot a pair.
A lot of bodies flying around.
There were. Bogans picks up the foul, and we'll see free throws as Jerome Jackson will head to the stripe and shoot the first free throws of the season for the Larks. Got a text from Woody Miller saying, good to see Larks basketball again. Finally, hello to you both.
Oh, good old Woody.
Free throw coming up for Jerome, and that misses JJ's free throw. A little strong. Juwan Clifton checking in. Juwan, a 6'3 freshman from Conway, Arkansas. Second chance upcoming for Jerome, and that free throw too strong. And the rebound pulled down by Nationwide. Onwazor pulls it down. Two to 2 our score. Morty driving, floats it up, and the teardrop up and good, and Nationwide takes the lead.
It's a good shot.
Morty, a 6'5 player from Chicago. Elijah driving all the way in, knifes to the bucket, lays it up and scores. Elijah Smith with his first official bucket as a Lark, and we're tied at 4.
It is good to see Elijah back after his ACL injury last year.
Yeah. He can do some things and helps out right away. We're tied at 4, 15:48 to go. Dial trying to turn the corner, back to Morty. Morty working against JJ, big screen set as Morty down low. Bogans hangs on in his short corner with 3, with 4. Bogans' little baby hook misses. Rebound by Jawan. Jawan scud for the rebound, found Jerome. Here come the Larks. Jerome Jackson all the way in and has it stripped away by Jalen Dial.
That's a play we got to have finished.
15-15 left to go. Whitmore with it. And a foul whistle on the Larks, and that will go against Langston. Langs picks up his first personal foul. Shepard and Ollie checking in for the Larks, or for the Bangor.
Ethan came back in for us, too.
Ethan Carter checking in the game. Driving down that floater, missing, rebound, poked away off of Ethan. It will stay with the Bengals with 13 in the shot clock. Excited to see the Larks in play. Congratulations to Coach Hebert on your first season. We're proud of you, Mom and Dad. Ali on the far side, hands it back to Dial. Dial backing away. Dial working against Ethan Hildebrand. Near side, Whitmore. Whitmore with 4, stepping through. A nifty little step through by Mike Whitmore. He'll score.
Man.
That was a great take to the rack by Whitmore.
That was awesome.
Jerome trying to set the offense up. JJ, near side, Juwan. Juwan's not shy about that deep three. That one just misses, hits the standard. Juwan's the kind of shooter, Chrissy, who has a lot of range.
Yes, he does. And he's only been here at the beginning of this semester, so Coach Hebert had a few transfers coming at semester that I think are going to be big impact guys for him.
14:06 to go. Whitmore driving all the way in and off into the window and up and good. Whitmore has 6 of the 8 points for Nationwide.
He's not afraid to go to the hole, is he?
And scores with either hand.
Yeah.
That ball batted away. They lob it ahead. Dial touches up Whitmore, racing all the way in, and he'll score again. That's timeout taken by the Larks. They want to talk things over. 13:43 to go. A 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here mainly because I didn't load the ads, but that's how it goes.
Well, it gives me a chance. Since I gave Smalley a shout out, I got to give Matt a shout out. He went very bland with his tie, right?
Okay.
But he has a very nice tie clip on. He made sure to say that today, because I get to hear from both of them all the time on what they plan on wearing.
So how close are their offices to your office in the athletic department?
Smalley's is down the hallway.
Okay.
And Matt's is not next to mine, but one over.
Okay.
And somehow we always end up in my office.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, but no, they're great, and we bounce a lot of ideas off of each other.
Again, if you guys want to text us, we'd love to hear from you. 620-217-1465. Tell us who you are, who you're watching, any questions, comments, feedback about the live broadcast. You want to ask softball questions, Christy will answer them.
Yeah, I will.
Juwan on the far side. Giving it back. Elijah back to Juwan. Juwan the 3 from the corner. Splash down for Juwan. 10-7 the score. The great equalizer of the 3-point shot. And Juwan knocks it down. Mike Whitmore, the hot hand, has 8 of the 10 points. Trying to turn that corner and accelerating. Picks up his dribble. Looking to go back door. In traffic, a great ball move from the Bengals. They can't cash in, though. Shepard misses from close. Juwan with the rebound. Juwan wants to pull the trigger, Chris. You see it in his face.
Yeah, he does.
Elijah near side stepping through. Langston, far side Carter.
I think the last home game they had here, that was a scrimmage. He pulled up from the volleyball 10-foot line.
And made it.
Yes, and made it.
Tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Larks with 11 on the shot clock. He got hot in that game against Sunrise. Hit 4 threes in that second half after missing. And shooters that shoot don't ever remember their misses.
No.
Which is the right mentality.
He was going Steph Curry on him.
That pass stole away by Dial. Dial racing all the way in. Left it short. Rebound tipped around. Even had it for a second. Deflected out of bounds. It will stay with the Bengals. Got a text saying that fans out there digging Juwan's green shoes and shots from a different zip code.
Yeah.
And it's true.
He also has bright pink ones as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll see. Now we'll see if he's the true shooter mentality. If he has a bad half, if he changes shoes at halftime.
Yeah. Superstitious, right?
Absolutely. There are some things that you don't do. You don't walk on the chalk going on the infield.
You have to wear the same game day bow.
Absolutely, I understand that.
You got to do it.
Juwan the deep two. Why not? Juwan starting to heat up. That's 5 straight from Juwan.
It's with ease.
Yeah.
With ease.
12-9 the score. 12:16 to go here in this first half. And that one tossed away. Nationwide can't come up with it. So then I heard someone, there was a presence right here.
Yeah, it scared me a little bit.
It was Nis taking pictures. And Nissa Aguilar all of a sudden lurking around us.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing over there.
Mm-hmm. Langston, far side Ethan, down low. Elijah drives in off the ground window, up and in. Elijah Smith with 4, and the Larks have cut into the zone. It's 12-11. Business picking up here for HC. Mike Whitmore with it. Straight away, far side to Brooks. A 3 from the corner by Ali, missing. Rebound poked around, reeled in by the Bengals. A 3 launched off the offensive rebound, missing. Juwan comes up with it, comes away. Juwan, near side Elijah. Elijah saw the seam, picks up down low. Trey off the window. Nice little ball fake up and in for Trey. 13-12. Our score. Larks now leading. I will say this much, though. In 12 years, that's probably the quietest the bench has gone as Dustin Gallion has moved on to friends.
You always knew when Dustin was around. You could hear him from a mile away. Love Dustin.
9 on the clock as the deep 3 is well short. Rebound pulled in by Juwan, and
I don't know what they called.
They said it was last touch by Nationwide. It will be as it went out of bounds.
Oh, I guess his foot was on the line.
Oh, yeah, I missed one. I don't know. I missed one here. I don't know who had it. Okay, we'll figure it out. – 13-12 our score, 10:40 to go.
They're moving the ball well, Rusty.
Langs dials the 3 up, missing long. That is saved by the Larks.
Elijah went and got it.
Ethan working with it. That ball kicked around. Loose on the floor. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Larks. (10:14 to go). As they step back, it's Ali here on the near side. On top to Morty.
Playing good defense.
That ball deflecting. Morty with it, with 4, with 2, with 1. The teardrop doesn't go. Rebound on Lazar, and a foul whistled. Media timeout. We'll be back after this here on the Lord Network.
But
And welcome back to Yost Center. Rusty Witcher alongside Christy Bell. And don't forget to text us 620-217-1465. Number is at the top of the screen above the scoreboard. I'm going to go ahead and send us a text. You know, for baseball, Christy, a couple years ago, I think we heard from 5 different continents.
wow, we don't have that. Not for softball. We have a lot of different states.
So, Bruno Anwazor at the free throw line. And the 6'10"
Wow, that's tall.
forward cashes in. I think he'll be getting some offers. You can't coach someone to go be big. You can't coach someone to be 6'10".
I wish I was like 5'5" at least.
The second free throw, a little strong. Rebound, Ethan Hildebrand. Juwan racing down the floor. Juwan all the way in. Draws a foul on Ozor, and he'll pick up his first personal foul. And it looks like Juwan will shoot 2.
Coach doesn't seem very happy about that one.
So Juwan at the free throw line. He'll shoot the first free throws of his Lark career. The first free throw rattles around and drops home. And the second free throw coming up. That free throw bangs home for Juwan. Juwan with 7 points, and the Larks with a 2-point lead, 15-13, 9:36 to go here in our first half. Team fouls even at 2 apiece. Bengals looking to answer back. Brooks here on the near side. On top, near steal by 2 Larks in the corner. A 3 launched and good by Brown. Brown knocks down the 3. The first 3 from the Bengals. And the Bengals take the lead 16-15. Juwan driving all the way in with the left hand. Scores the bucket, and he'll shoot a free throw. And a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Foul whistled on Brown. Brown picks up his first. And Juwan has a chance, Chrissy, right here to get to 10 points.
Already. Juwan's having a game.
That free throw in and out. And the rebound pulled down by Nationwide. Now, all these players on Nationwide, they're looking to go elsewhere.
Yeah. So they could always come to Hesston,
That's
too.
right. A couple of these guys would look really good in Lark uniforms.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
17-16 our score. As they roll it down low, batted away by Ethan. Juwan comes up with it. Juwan's been all over the court.
Juwan is having himself a game. He is.
He'll go with the right hand and scored that time.
Man.
Up and in, just on that for Christie. A timeout taken by Nationwide. They want I think they want a 30-second timeout to talk. No, I don't think that might be a full.
I think they called 30.
I don't know.
They called it 30.
Okay, well, we'll just keep it here.
Yeah.
We'll get our ads up and going here. You know, for softball games, didn't you say you could be a sponsor of a softball game?
Yeah, you can always just, we have different levels of sponsorships that you can do. It's for all sports, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Each sport has their sponsorships that you can do for the broadcasting, and it helps support the Larks.
Absolutely. We can make this into the designated sponsor, easy for me to say, designated sponsor press table.
Yeah.
For each game.
Heck yeah.
19-16 the score. Larks in front by 3 with 8:28 to go. I'll give off to Brown. Brown on the far side. He'll roll it back out to Jalen Dial. Whitmore had the hot hand with 10 quick points. Lazar goes to work down low, and you just hard to stop that.
Yeah, I think that's one that you probably have to have a little bit more help D on that one.
Elijah on the far side. Working back, Jerome Jackson. JJ to Langston. Langston, returning leading scorer for the Larks. As Elijah kicks it out, Langs on the far side, backs away, checks the shot clock. 9 now for the sophomore. Listed 5'10". Sure.
That might be pushing it.
Langs the deep 3, that will not go, and the Larks commit the shot clock violation. No, they'll say it's still in play. Rebound pulled in before the shot clock violation as Whitmore backs away. Guarded by Langs.
Yeah, I don't think Langston's 5'10". Just going to throw that one out there.
Langs was listed at 6 foot last year, so.
So we're getting a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, we're closer. We're closer. Whitmore dials up from deep. That spins off, and the rebound hauled in by Elijah. I think Ethan got a hand on it, tipped it to Elijah.
Yeah.
Langston here on the near side. Trying to drive, picks up his dribble, back to Elijah. Elijah, a little crossover move, all the way in, and Elijah kisses it home off the window. And the Larks lead 21-18. Nice take by Elijah. That's 6'4" Elijah. Larks have erased that early 6-point deficit.
Yeah, they got on a little run there. Jawan has definitely helped that.
They want to go to work. Anawazar missing. Jawan pulls the rebound down, and a reach-in whistled against Brown. Brown picks up his second personal foul. Trey McCullough checking back in the lineup for the Larks. Daniel Morty back in for the Eagles of Nationwide. 21-18 our score. 6.5 to go, first half. Elijah off the window, up and in. Elijah gets to the rack, scores his 8th point, and the lead is 5 by the Larks.
They're getting to the basket, and it's good to see.
Whitmore handing off Morty. Back to Whitmore. They go down low. And now the Bengals kick it out. A 3 from straight away. 2 missing. And the rebound pulled down by Trey. Hands off Elijah. Here come the Larks again. Elijah all the way in. High off the glass to the left hand. Trey can't come up with a tip. On Lazar ahead. Now here comes Whitmore all the way in. Whitmore twists and turns his way to 2. That's a great take by Mike Whitmore.
Langston almost had the block.
That's 12 now for Whitmore. Langs all the way in, and Langs answers back with his first basket of the season. 25-20. Whitmore on the far side. Driving, stepping, floating, left it short, rebound Juwan. Juwan gives to Langs. Langs here on the near side. Langs stops and pops for 3 and puts it in the book. Langs knocks the 3 down.
They're feeling themselves now, Rusty.
Langs drills the 3. 28-20, 5:09 to go. As the Larks have opened up an 8-point lead. Dial, far side, Bogans kicks it back. 10 on the shot clock here for Nationwide. Whitmore with 5. Whitmore has to get a shot off. Quist passing is snapped away by Juwan. Larks have numbers. Juwan all the way in, and an offensive foul on Juwan Clifton. Juwan was a little bit out of control, and that's only the second foul on the Larks.
Yeah, maybe pulling up for a jumper on that one.
Great to see these kids coming out for not having a season for so long. Great way to come out as a new coach with a motivated team. That's what text message I just got. I like it.
That's always a great thing. It's hard to stay motivated when you are used to playing in the fall and you don't get to start playing until mid-January. It's hard to have a full season or full semester.
Right. December rolled around and I was thinking, usually by this point I've done 10 or 12 basketball games.
Yeah, it's hard to keep kids motivated, so you have to change things up quite a bit daily.
The 3 up and good for Jalen Dial. 28-23 our score, 4:16 to go. Jerome handing back Ethan. Ethan driving all the way, and Ethan Hildebrand, nice little ball fake against Bogan, scores the bucket. And Ethan Hildebrand has his first basket and a chance for the 3-point play. Bogans picks up his second personal foul. Jacoby Shepard in the game for Nationwide. Elijah makes his return to the lineup for the Larks. Juwan will take a much-deserved break. Ethan's free throw doesn't drop. 30-23, Larks struggle a little bit from the free throw line. They're just 2 of 6.
Yeah, but those are things that you can always work on.
Whitmore working straight away. Jalen Dial far side. Morty checks that shot clock, backing away. Looking to drive. Draws a couple of larks in the corner. Now Dial dials up the three. In and out. Rebound on Ozar. The big man goes to work. His hook shot doesn't go. Rebound, Trey McCullough. Langs on the far side has it batted out of bounds. And it will stay with the Larks with 3.5 to play here in this first half. Langs drives in, left it for Ethan. Ethan dials up from deep. His three doesn't drop. Whitmore with the rebound. Whitmore driving all the way and steps his way to two. A nice another take by Whitmore.
I think Whitmore would look pretty good in the Lark uniform.
I would have to agree with that. Elijah left it for Trey. Trey, hook shot doesn't draw. A foul whistled. And Ano Azar picks up his second personal foul. So Trey will be at the free throw line where he will shoot a pair.
Trey McCullough at the line for Hesston, shooting two.
The free throw does not drop. Denavian Ali in the lineup here for the Bengals of Nationwide. Second free throw coming up. That free throw doesn't drop. Trey misses both.
Man. Is that 2 of 8?
2 of 8. Whitmore, the hot hand here. 14 of the 25 points have been scored by Whitmore. Whitmore looking to drive, step back two doesn't drop. Langs ahead, Ethan catching. Left it for Langston. Langston driving all the way in. Lobs it back, Elijah. Elijah snaps a pass to Langston. A no-look pass from Elijah Langston. Langs cannot cash in. It was a great pass.
Yeah, it was. Caught me off guard.
2:20 to go. Nationwide trying to claw back in this. Trailed by as many as 8. Larks were down 6 early. A run took the lead. Nationwide now. As Brooks floats the jumper. Elijah skies for the rebound. He'll push the other way. Elijah floats it left to short. Ethan can't cash in.
We're a little out of control down there.
It's getting a little helter-skelter.
Yeah.
Dial left it in traffic. The floater by Ali misses. Rebound, fought for, pulled down by the Larks. Lots of action, no points being scored. Jerome all the way in, off the glass, missing, a foul whistled. And the foul will be charged to Mike Whitmore. Whitmore picks up his first personal foul.
Whitmore, his first, team 7. Jerome Jackson at the line, shooting 2.
So JJ at the free throw line where he will shoot 2. And JJ's first free throw is good. A second chance upcoming here for the sophomore. Second free throw coming up here for JJ. And JJ knocks down both free throws. 32-25, breaks a little bit of a drought the Larks were in.
Yeah. They let Nationwide get on a small little run.
Whitmore in the corner. The 3 doesn't go. Rebound pulled in. Jerome had it for a second. Ethan tried to reel it down. Now Jerome has it. Larks have numbers 4 and 1. Ahead Juwan. Juwan goes in off the glass, up and good. Juwan Clifton had himself a half kid.
Yeah.
34-25. A minute 10 to go. Whitmore snaps a cross-court pass. The 3 launched in and out. Rebound Elijah. Elijah will bring the ball, lobbing it ahead. And catching right there, JJ off the glass will not go. Tipped out of bounds, and it looks like Carter took a shot to the back of the head.
Those are always the ones you have to worry about a little bit when it comes to the head.
Langston Flowers will check back in with 53.9 seconds to go. They lob it back to Langston. Langston backing away. 17 for the Larks to shoot. Juwan thought about a three. A little ball fake.
I was ready for it.
I was too. Langs goes to the rack and scores the bucket. Langston now with 7. 36-25 with 33 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A little life on the bench over there for Larks.
Larks up by 11. Whitmore working with 10 on the shot clock. Skips it back here on the near side. They'll kick it out. Dial, he'll try a three. His three doesn't drop, hits the scoreboard, and it'll go back to the Larks with 7.7 to go.
Langston looks a little winded down here.
Elijah bringing the ball with 5. With 4, Elijah driving all the way. Goes to the hole with the left hand and rolls it home to beat the Larks. We've played a half. The Larks lead 38-25.
What a half for the Larks.
What a great half by the Larks.
Great to see them come out like that.
Started a little bit slow, but off we go with the Larks.
Yeah.
And we will, I believe, take a break and be back with the start of the second half right here on the Lark Network. And welcome back here to Yosemite on the campus of Hesston College. Rusty Widger alongside Christy Bell. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Rusty.
How are you?
I'm great.
That was a lot of fun in the first half.
It was. They looked really good.
It did. The Larks led in scoring by Jawan Clifton. He had 13. Leading all scorers, Mike Whitmore from Nationwide. He had 14. And those were good 14 points that he kept taking it to the rack.
They were hard-earned 14 points.
Hey, whether you're a fan of the Bengals, fan of the Larks, we'd love to hear from you. Send us a text, 620-217-1465. Number is right up there on screen. So we'd love to hear from you guys. Whitmore with 14, 3 for Brown, 3 for Anwazar, 3 for Dial, and 2 for Morty. And then on the other side of things, 13 for Jawan Clifton, 10 for Elijah Smith, 7 for Langston Flowers, 4 for Trey McCullough, and 2 apiece for JJ and Ethan. And Nationwide opening with the basketball, trailing by 13 with the second half underway. Calling out the offense, they're trying to set things up. And driving far side, Whitmore all the way in. Whitmore can't find the range. That's a rare miss from him down low as he was slithering his way to 14 first half points. In the corner, Elijah dials up the three. Elijah's three splashing down. The southpaw buries the three. And Elijah now and Jawan are going to have a little contest if he can score more, it looks like.
Tell you what, the Larks are going to be a lot of fun to watch this year.
I think so.
They are going to compete at a very high level.
Whitmore in the corner. Dial drives down, left it back for Whitmore. Whitmore spinning, working. Lots of hands in the passing lanes with the Bengals coming up with it. Dial all the way in, kicks it back out. Bogans dials up the mid-range game, the jumper up and good. And Bogans has his first point of the ball game. Larks by 14, 18:48 to go. Ethan, back to JJ. JJ finding Langston. Langston on the far side had 7 first half points for the Larks returning high point man. Dials up a three, doesn't drop. Rebound Whitmore, and Whitmore 1-on-4 wisely pulls it back.
Can we also just talk about how nice it is to see Langston back on the floor after his injury last year?
That was a gruesome injury.
I'm glad I was not here for it.
I saw that. It was unpleasant.
Yeah, I'm very glad that I was not here for it.
Dial trying to drive all the way in and spins one home, Jalen Dial. And that's a quick 4 points here in that half. It was a slow start we saw in the first half. Both teams trying to feel each other out. Langs gives Elijah in the corner. Ethan tries a three, high arching three, missing, and that ball will hit the shot clock and bounce out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like Nationwide made some adjustments defensively. Gonna try and keep them out of the paint.
41-29 the score. Big possession here for the Bengals of Nationwide. As Whitmore looking to feed in the corner. Ali muscles a shot up and in. His first basket of the contest, and it's a 10-point game. Larks came out a little bit flat after the first three by Elijah. Langston far side. Nationwide still in that 2-3 zone. JJ here on the near side wing. Trey in the corner. Skips it back, Langs. Driving all the way in.
Oh.
And a foul whistled.
That was a hard hit that Langston took.
Ali picks up his first personal foul. Langs will be at the free throw stripe to shoot his first free throws of the season. And Langs, the 5'9" guard, knocks down the free throw. I'm gonna keep shrinking him every time, and he knows I do that to him.
We went from 6 foot, now we're 5'10", now we're 5'9".
The second free throw misses, rebound tipped around and pulled in by the Bengals. Jalen Dial working on the far side, trying to turn that corner. It does. Dumps it, and the pass ahead. Langston on this run out. Langs can't track it down, and JJ and Langs just not quite on the same page.
Mariah about got run over down there. She would be smashed.
Mariah's she's taking pictures of one of Coach Bell's players. 42-31. 16:36 to go. They look to get the ball down low. As Whitmore with it here on the near side. 7 now. Whitmore trying to drive with 4, with 3. Whitmore floats it, and that's batted out there by Trey. JJ with it the other way. JJ all the way down, drives in, floats it up, missing. Rebound, though, pulled down by Ethan. His shot is swatted out of there, and Langston was out of bounds. The Larks out of sorts just a little bit in this half.
Yeah. I mean, it took them couple minutes in the first quarter to get going, so we'll see if they make the adjustments.
16:07 to go. Larks by 11, 42-31. Whitmore calling out the offense, trying to drive. Directing Bogans where to go. Backing Dial. Dial steps through, floats the teardrop. Doesn't go. Anwazar, though, he's 6'10". He grabs the rebound and scores.
He kind of just went over everyone.
Anwazar with his 5th point of the contest, and it's a 9-point lead here for the Larks.
Yeah, Nationwide definitely made the adjustments, didn't they?
JJ dials a 3, will not drop. Whitmore the other way. Does not have numbers, slows it down, and lets his team catch up. They feed on Wazar. He'll dump it back out to Whitmore on the far side wing, setting up this offense with 10 on the shot clock. Whitmore driving, left it, Dial saw the seam, drives all the way in. Trace got a piece of the wrist, it looks like, and Trey picks up his first personal foul.
Yeah, it looked like it was off of his wrist. He's going to argue it, but it was definitely off of his wrist.
I thought he got a piece of his arm.
Yeah.
Jalen Dial at the free throw line where he will shoot 2. Just the second trip to the line by Nationwide tonight, and Dial makes good. Juwan Clifton checking back in the lineup here for HC. That free throw up and good. Dial makes good on both free throws. 42-35, it's a 7-point lead as the Larks have gone a little bit stagnant here in the second half, only 1 field goal in the opening 5 and change. Juwan from way downtown, right on. Juwan Phelan, that's his second 3 of the contest from way deep. And that breaks a drought by the Larks.
That's Steph Curry range.
Oh, 45-35 our score. Larks back in front by 10. Bogans answer back, misses badly. Rebound by JJ, but he stepped on the line. And that's a case of just let the ball go out.
Yeah, let the ball go. No need to make that.
They said so. JJ didn't have possession.
Interesting.
So it stays with Nationwide, 10 on the shot clock. Whitmore directing down low, and that ball deflecting. Langs comes out with it. Langs ahead, Juwan. Juwan bringing the ball the other way. Juwan goes behind his back, spinning, driving all the way in. Juwan tried to leave it in the foul whistle. Whitmore picks up only his second personal foul. Whitmore had the hot hand, Christy, in the first half with 14. Led all scores, has yet to score in the second half.
Well, it's good for us in our defense. Means we made the adjustment.
Juwan will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. Second team foul whistled on the Bengals. This gym goes quiet.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Free throw missing by Juwan. A second free throw coming up. It is weird.
It's like you don't want to talk while they're shooting free throws.
And I wonder how much we're projecting too.
I mean, it was kind of loud. I had my headset off for a second. It was still pretty loud.
Second free throw on the way. got the golf voice going on
Yeah.
now. Juwan makes good on 1 of 2, 46-35 at 13:53 to play in this ball game.
Hopefully after February 5th we can get some fans in here.
The other way as Anwazar cannot come up with the offensive rebound stick back after the miss by Brooks. Elijah, far side. Jerome trying to drive. In the corner, Juwan left alone. Three-pointer, missing. Rebound, Elijah. Elijah goes to work. Dumps it down. What a pass from Elijah to Ethan, and Ethan scores down low.
A lot of bodies just went flying.
48-35. That was a great pass from Elijah to find Ethan. Dial driving, steps through, shot, rolls home. Nice take by Dial.
Just great selfless play.
Here comes Juwan, back to Langston. Langston thought about a three, stops and pops for a mid-range game two. It's good. 10 now for Langs, and 50-37. Larks back in front by 13. $12:40 to go here in this ball game. Brooks working. And he'll find it. Dial here on the near side. 10 now for the Bengals. Brooks with a nice crossover move, steps through, floats it up, missing, rebound, stick back by Ali, up and in there. Denavi Ali picks up his second field goal. JJ all the way in and draws a foul. Brooks picks up his first personal foul.
Going to the line.
So JJ's at the stripe. This will be his 5th and 6th free throw coming up. And that free throw a little strong off the heel. Carter Hopkins about to check in. He's listed as Nicholas on the roster.
Yeah, his name is Nicholas, but he goes by Carter.
Goes by Carter. Second free throw coming up here for JJ. JJ missing the rebound, hauled in by Shepard.
The one downfall that we have right now is our free throw shooting.
Lark's struggling a little bit from the free throw line. Under 12 to go. Larks 50, Nationwide 39.
Get on him, Carter,
And
yeah.
Carter with the steal, driving in, lays it up and scores the bucket. Carter Hopkins with his first points of the bench.
Great defense by Carter to get that steal.
52-39, 11:38 to go. And the Lark bench coming to life.
I think Carter got him going on that last play.
He had great defense right there.
Yeah.
Bogan's at the elbow. Dial. Down low, a shot, muscle missing. The rebound hauled in by Ethan Hildebrand. Ahead to JJ. JJ giving up Juwan. Juwan goes in and missing. Thought he had it. And Bogans comes up with the offensive rebound. And we're at under 11 to go. Dial thought about a three, steps through. Nice dish by Dial down low as he delivers to Ali. And Ali cashes in from close. That's within Juwan's range.
Yeah, that's the great thing is he can put it up from the volleyball 10-foot line.
Carter tries a three, his three misses, and the rebound pulled in and then taken away by the Larks on the air pass. Elijah resets JJ all the way in. JJ little high off the glass. Rebound to Carter. Carter has it swatted. And then Nationwide comes down with it. And two Larks diving after loose ball.
Not much Carter can do on that one.
He might have been giving up 1 or 2 inches.
Yeah.
And that goes right through an offensive foul whistle on Dial. So the turnover forced on the offensive foul.
Great defense by Carter. one of those things when you get your opportunity, make
Right.
the most of it.
Right. Carter from Texas, a 5'9" freshman.
32, Trey McCullough.
From Cornerstone Christian Academy in McKinney.
Good old McKinney.
52-41, and Caleb Bisterfeld in the game now for the Larks.
His first action of the
Yeah.
game.
Juwan from 15 left a little bit short. Rebound ahead, and Langs and Caleb trying to force Dial into the turnover. They go down low. Great pass and feed from Dial, but it will not drop. And the rebound pulled down. That was Brown with the miss. Larks turned over the other way. It's helter-skelter again. Dial racing all the way in. Steps through. Misses a rebound. The shot will
man.
not go. Again, no going. And that is out of bounds. And
That
we
one
will
got a
be
little
back
ugly.
after this on the Lark Network. Media timeout coming up. And welcome back here to Yost Center. 9:28 to go in our ball game. Larks lead at 52-41. So we've seen a lot of action. It's been out of sorts a little bit, Christy.
Yeah, the last couple minutes were a little back and forth, and there wasn't a whole lot of greatness going on.
Yeah. But we are back to action. And you know what? This is kind of different for me. I kind of like being on this side of the floor.
Yeah, you have a little bit more room to spread out
Yeah. I mean,
and not just be clustered.
now, before Yost Center was redone, we had the whole second row and our own media tables up there, but that was nice. This is a little different, a little nicer, kind of like this.
Different perspective. You're a little
It
bit
is.
lower and close to
It
the
is.
court.
And of course, we have the great Lark on the floor that we get to see now.
Yeah.
52-41 our score. Larks in front by 11. Math is hard. Elijah Smith, the jumper misses badly. Rebound pulled in by Langston. Langston gives to Elijah. Elijah cuts the rack too far underneath the bucket. Rebound pulled down by Whitmore. Whitmore to Dial. Dial all the way in, steps his way, and cuts his way to 2. Jalen Dowell's having himself a second half. That's 8.5, 11 for the game, and it's a 9-point Lark lead. JJ trying to set this offense up. Gives it to Elijah here. Larks with a 4-guard look. Elijah driving in the corner to Langs. Langs dials up a 3, spins one home. Langston Flowers knocks a 3 down. Langs with 13. Langs told me he learned to shoot.
Yeah, well, I would hope so because he's in the gym every single day for about 3.5 hours and then goes to practice.
55-43, and a near steal by Elijah, and Elijah's going to get down and see the sportsmanship right here in front of us. Love that.
But you can definitely tell if the guys are in the gym working their butts off when they're not in practice.
Ethan Hildebrand checking back in the lineup for the Larks. Trail, take a seat. Jalen Dowell to toss it in. Trying to get the ball in. Near steal. Jerome does come up with a steal. 3-on-1 break. Jerome goes in. Floats it missing. Rebound stick back in and out. Larks can't cash in from close. You know, Christy, the Larks have missed some of those bunnies too in the second half.
Yeah, they have. But I will give it to North or Nationwide that they have put the pressure on and contested all those shots.
Here comes Langs out of the pack the other way. Jerome trying to dish it back. Nobody home. Back we come. Jalen Dial down low. Shot up and in. Jalen Dial, and a timeout taken by Coach Hebert. He was talking things over. Full timeout. And we'll be back after this right now. So we're going to bring the spinning lark back up. And welcome back here. 7:39 to go. 55-45 our score. Larks in front by 10. And at times the Larks have done some really good things, been out of sorts of time, but it's first game.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
It's the first game you're coming up with the first game you've been banging on each other for the entire fall without even having a scrimmage. Coach Hebert and I talked a little bit about it. He said they wanted to have a scrimmage and ended up not having the scrimmage.
Didn't happen. Well, and you have to look at who's on the floor, right? Only one person that's on the floor played last year here.
Yeah.
Elijah was redshirted. Juwan just came in at semester, and same with JJ. So
Juwan tried the three, missing rebound as Morty kicks it out. They'll skip it across. Dow's had the hot hand. He'll drive all the way in. Jalen Dow gets to the rack. Jalen Dow doing his best Mike Whitmore this half. 15 now for Dial. Juwan thought about a three. Elijah will try the three. His three hits everything, backs up and drops in. Better be lucky than good, right, Christy? And Elijah has 16 now. It's back to an 11-point Lark lead, 58-47.
Sometimes it just takes a lucky bounce.
Nationwide has really done a good job of slowing the Larks down in the second half. They're trying to work the clock as much as possible and try and get to the rack.
Yes.
Whitmore's been quiet this entire second half. The Larks now they're hedging on anything he does.
Yeah, they made the adjustment to.
What a steal by Elijah, coming away and just ripping away from Ali. Elijah giving up. Ethan lays it up and in. Larks score in transition. Didn't mean to cut you off, but we had a flurry of action all of a sudden.
No, they just made sure that Whitmore was not the one that was going to beat them.
And Jalen Dial has picked up as that's knifing in. Morty rolls it in. And Morty picks up his fourth point. A timeout taken, 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here and go over a couple of things right here. Jalen Dial now in this half, Christy, he has 15 points, 12 in this half.
Wow. Have a half.
Whitmore had 14, has yet to score. So between these two guards,
just going back and forth.
They're going back and forth. Whitmore 5'10", Dial 6 foot. Dial's from Cleveland. Whitmore's from Atlanta, Georgia.
Kind of just from all over, aren't they?
Trying to advance and pick up and go from where they go. You know, they're looking to go elsewhere. They're kind of like Sunrise Christian Academy.
Yeah.
They're all looking to advance and go on post-grad, 18, 19-year-old kids. Coach Hebert could find a couple jerseys.
Yeah, I'm sure he could. I mean, there's a lot of tall kids and a lot of talented kids on there in this team. That's kind of the nice thing. Like, it's the same thing when we go and play JV teams. We're trying to get our kids recruited out.
Mm-hmm. 60-49, Larks by 11 will be their basketball coming out of the timeout with 6:06 to go. Coach Roy and the official laughing over there. JJ back to Juwan. Elijah at the elbow. Down low, Ethan. Ethan goes to work. Nice little ball fake taken. Score down low. Ethan Hildebrand with 8.
Good play.
Greatly designed out of timeout. 62-49, 5:40 to go. Whitmore cut off by couple Larks. Morty with 13. He'll hand back to the hot hand, Jalen Dial. Dial working in front of the Nationwide bench. Morty trying to drive, has it poked away, gets it back, and loose on the floor will be a shot clock violation. The Larks with great defense.
Great defense. Got the bench excited too.
Bogan's checking in.
Checking in for the Bengals, Chauncey Bogan.
62-49, 5:15 to play. Larks by 13. Juwan thought about the 3, changed his mind. I bet if it comes back to him, he doesn't change his mind now late in the shot clock.
Probably not.
Elijah stepping.
He'll take the shot.
Elijah missing the tough left-handed shot. Pull-up jumper from 15 the other way
Same team.
by Brian Brooks. He misses. That ball is turned over, and scoring down low inside was Ali. The Navian Ali, and he has 8 points in the half. He's had himself a good second half.
Well, they're only down by 11. There's still a lot of time left in this game.
4.5 to go. Juwan dials up from deep, and that's in and out. And Bogans pulls the rebound down.
He is not afraid to toss him up.
No,
there.
and I don't blame him. I
No,
mean, we
I
saw
would
him
too.
hit a couple shots from, I think, the Lark's beak
Yeah, he
in the
can,
pregame.
He's got some range for sure.
Brooks drives to the bucket, misses, and the rebound poked around, pulled in by Dial. Bogans down low. Bogans off the glass, up and in. Chauncey Bogans with 4 points. And now it's back to a 9-point advantage for Larks, 62-53. 4 to play. Elijah at the elbow. Juwan left alone. His 3. That was a little bit off
Yeah,
the
that
mark.
was off.
He drifted a little bit. I was perfect in line for that. That ball thrown out of bounds. Instead of going straight up, I saw Juwan. I was right in line. He drifted. He didn't.
Yeah, the elbow got a little in, or a little out on it. I think Jawan just had to go wash his hands off.
I don't know where
He had to go
got
wash his hands off and get the ball. You know, because COVID and everything,
Right.
you got to wash your hands.
Yeah, I mean, he disappeared. That ball, did it go in the team room? Take
No,
a
I
bow?
think it went under the bleachers.
Okay. 62-53 the score. 3:40 to go. Larks by 9. Elijah back to Langs. Langs drives all the way in. No look pass to Juwan. Juwan knifing in. Pulls up from 15. Juwan's jumper misses. Nationwide with the rebound. Still a lot of time left as Whitmore backs away. Whitmore in the corner. 10 on the clock. Whitmore stepping through, lost it. Juwan has it, picks it up. Juwan Clifton. Back to Elijah. Elijah gives to Langs. Langs driving. Trey calling for the ball down low. Langs floats it. Misses. Rebound poked around and pulled in by Elijah. Out to Jerome. Jerome tries a 3. Jerome spins a 3. Here comes Banks, 39 to go. Whitmore gives up to that shot missing, but a follow in and out. And now the Bengals having trouble cashing on the Bunnies. And a timeout taken here by Coach Roy and Nationwide.
I think Jawan on that one may have gotten a piece of it.
Full timeout. We'll be back after this here on the Lark Network. And welcome back here to Yost Center on the campus of Hesston College. Just got a text from women's basketball coach Michael Smalley saying the guys are looking good, finish strong.
What up, Smalley? I made a comment about your tie, just so you know.
I'm sure he'll hear about that. I'm sure
he's already watching film.
I'm sure he is too. 62-53 the score, 2.5 to go. Larks by 9 have led by as many as 13 in the second half. I think they even got up to 15 at one point.
Yeah.
Whitmore drives in, gets a little too far underneath the bucket, can't come up with it. Langs tries to save it, but he was out of bounds.
I will say, though, the refs have done a really good job this game.
Yeah. 2:15 to go.
Just throw the ball at him.
Whitmore wasn't expecting the
No.
official to hand the ball to him. Morty gives it back to Whitmore. 18 now for the Bengals. 2:09 to go. Whitmore drives in, and Trey gets some body contact, picks up his second personal foul. And the Larks, now, Christy, here's something. We played almost 18 minutes, and that's only the third foul.
That's insane. That's good, though.
Yeah. Foul whistle. That'll send Whitmore to the free throw line. His first trip tonight. What are you giggling at over here?
Smalley just texted me.
No.
He said he heard I made comments about his tie. They weren't bad comments,
No,
Smalley.
they weren't.
I liked my tie pick better, but it's fine.
That free throw by Whitmore will not drop.
But whatever the wife says goes. That's the moral of the story.
Hey, I'm not married, and I even know that, so.
I'll give him crap tomorrow.
Second free throw coming up for Whitmore. That free throw rolls around and drops down. 62-54, 8-point game with 2 minutes to go. Larks need a bucket. Ethan Hildebrand, he'll try a three from the corner, off the mark, rebound by Elijah. Elijah, big rebound, and Larks can take a little more time off the clock.
I thought Juwan was going to shoot it.
Oh, in the corner, Larks work it around. Down to Juwan, Ethan with 7, back to Juwan. Juwan checks the shot clock, Lang gets a clock. Lang steps through, shot off the window. I don't know how Langs did it, but he did.
Wow.
Langs tosses it off the window, kissing it home, 64-54. And a foul whistled.
Hesston foul on number 24, Elijah Smith.
Elijah picks up his second personal foul.
Jalen Dial at the line shooting 2.
Dial at the free throw line to shoot 2.
No, we don't got a towel. COVID.
You can't have a towel.
I don't know. I just made that up.
You know, in Kansas high school basketball, what they are doing, they're not even having opening tips right now. They're the
What?
visiting team. The visiting team gets possession to start the game.
What?
Yep.
No.
Yes.
That's insane.
High school is at a reduced capacity of fans.
I did see today that they increased it to 4 people per player now.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Saw it today on Twitter.
Wonder if I can adopt a kid for Saturday if Hesston goes to Hillsborough to play Clay Center. Wonder how that works.
Well, it's for it doesn't have to be just parents. It can be for anybody now.
Good.
Thank you, Twitter.
Free throw off the mark by Jalen Dial. I have the PA duties at the Hesston High School game on Friday.
You are just so fancy.
Yeah, free throw wouldn't go that far. Free throw up and good by Dial.
You know, we need a PA announcer, at softball games here.
I'm a little busy with your softball games, Christy.
Nah, we'll just add it to the list.
Sure,
Of
why
everything
not?
else you do.
Elijah setting up with a minute to go here. Elijah getting it back, stepping through. That ball still loose, pulled in by Dial. Dial raced with it all the way down. Dial's shot will not go, draws a foul, and he will shoot a pair.
Getting a little sloppy here.
It
towards the
is.
end.
There have been some sloppiness. There have been some up and down, some highs and some lows.
Yeah.
Elijah picks up his. Oh, check that was whistled on Ethan. 55.2. Seconds ago as Dial knocks the free throw down.
Down to an 8-point lead.
Second free throw coming up. Got to thank you for being great commentators from Matt Heber's parents.
You got to make sure that you keep Deb on your good side
Absolutely.
for everything.
Timeout taken by Nationwide. (64-57). Timeout taken here by the Bengals. Still a lot of time left. Mark's going to wonder if we're going to see a couple fouls here really quickly. I mean, we've seen not a lot of fouls. 5 fouls for the Larks, 4 for the Bengals.
Oh, yeah, there's still plenty of fouls to give.
There are a lot of fouls to give.
For Nationwide.
I would not be surprised if we see some full court pressure by the Bengals.
Mm-hmm. Looks like they're going to come out in it.
Juwan's ready. He gave me the nod over here. Lang's looking and gives it back to Elijah. A lot of ball handlers here for the Larks, and that is a blessing. Morty picks up his first personal foul.
And still a lot of fouls to give.
Langs gets it in on the far side. Back to Elijah. Ahead to Jerome. Larks break the pressure. Ethan in the far corner, and Ethan is fouled by Bogans. Great job of the Larks to break the pressure on the far side.
Yes, very much so.
Bogans picks up his third personal foul. Team 6th. The next one, the Larks will shoot a 1-on-1. Juwan on the far side, and Juwan is fouled.
I think I might have fouled before the ball went in. Not take off any time.
The foul was whistled on Brooks. Brooks picks up his second personal foul. So Juwan at the free throw line where he will shoot a 1-on-1. Still, even though we went through a season, I'm still getting used to the new Lark logo, the new bleachers. That's
Aren't
Juwan's
they
free
so
throw.
nice, though?
They are. Juwan missing the free throw, and Juwan guilty of the foul. But now I've been around long enough when the shot clocks were still on the southwest and the northeast wall. Yeah.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
I'll set the clock for 41.9 as the clock started rolling. I don't know if they can get .10. That might go 42. They're resetting the game clock. It started without on the.
We're working on it.
They might go 42. I wouldn't be surprised if they go 42. Okay, they got it.
41.9.
Great job by Chuck over there
Yeah.
working the scoreboard.
Chuck does a great job.
Now they can start the clock. 64-57. Whitmore driving down low in the corner. Back to Bogans. Bogans, his jumper will not go. Rebound Elijah Smith. Elijah ahead to Jerome. And Jerome is fouled by Whitmore.
Shooting 1-on-1 again.
And Jerome has had some struggles at the free throw line. So the free throw coming up. And Jerome at the free throw line. JJ's free throw, good. Big free throw there by JJ. His third point of the night. They've all come at the free throw stripe. Second free throw up and coming for the sophomore. Nothing but net as it rattles home. 66-57, 24 seconds to go. Larks by 9. And that shot will not go by Jalen Dial. Elijah pulls the rebound down. Ahead here to Langs. Langs crossing over. And that will do it as the Larks will dribble out the clock and come away with their first win of the season. It felt so good to be back to basketball here.
First one under Coach Hebert, too.
First win for Matt Hebert. As we'll take a quick look here at some stats. Looks like the Larks led in scoring by both Juwan and Juwan and Elijah Eath with 16, 13 for Langston, 8 for Ethan, 4 for Trayon that first half, 4 for Juwan, 4 for JJ, and 2 for Carter. Chrissy, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a good time.
We're going to have a lot more fun. We'll be back in action Monday right here on the Lark Network when the Larks take on Sterling College JV with tip at 5 and 7 for men's and women. For Christy Bell, I'm Rusty Witcher saying thank you and good night.